Hi Libra, how are y'all doing today? Oh my gosh, it's been a long week. It's been an exhausting week, and for those of you that don't know, I've had the flu compiled with a head cold, compiled with a sinus upper respiratory infection. Finally got some antibiotics, well at least went to the doctor and I'm about to go pick them up. So we're gonna make this easy peasy lemon squeezy, short and sweet and to the point. Spirit has been telling me for like 3 days that your cross watcher, the person's on your mind, wants to come back towards you, but their cross watcher, your cross watcher, their karmic, the third party, for those that are in waiting, is going to, she's going to fake pregnancy. And if she is pregnant, Spirit told me it's not going to be the cross watcher's baby. And the reason is because there's an ending coming and they're trying for it not to happen. This person, the cross watcher, is trying to remove Helga. We're calling the cross watcher and the karmic by different names because everybody's different. So please forgive me, my gentlemen, my male Libras, but this one is for the girls mostly. So your person is trying to come back to you, thinking about you, wanting to come back to you, but their karmic that they've been involved with and gave a permanent relationship, long-term relationship to, knows that the ending is near, and she's wanting to keep him at all costs, and that means including fake pregnancy or getting pregnant by someone else to blame it on him so he won't leave. I'm just FYIing you. I know, that's not even a word, right? So we're going to start off with our, this is Gypsy Roots Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here and spending time here. I appreciate you. We're going to start out with our Rider deck. We always do. And then we're going to compile that with our Everyday Witch. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell us in reference to all of this, because I hadn't been able to get on, guys. I could barely breathe. I was thrown in bed all last weekend while everybody else was having a good old time, I'm sure, you know, enjoying your weekend. And it's been a tough week. It was a tough week, meaning lots of work. I can't complain. Thank you, God, that there is work, but it's been a lot of work. So let's see what's coming, okay, Libra? Thank you so much again, and happy birthday to my Libras. Happy Libra season. Today's my birthday. Today's your birthday. Every day until Libra season is over should be your birthday, Libra. Let's go. Let's go, Libra. Let's go. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. If you haven't decided to subscribe, I hope you will. We'd love to have you here. And yeah, I've got my little braids on because my third one's in the back. You can't see it. I have a ponytail up. I decided something different today. So let's take a look. Let's see what's coming. This reading is good from now till next Friday. All right, let's see. You got the Wheel of Fortune coming out, the Two of Cups. You've got the Lover's card. Woof. And you've got the Ten of Cups so far. Time frame with that, speaking of Helga, and she makes herself known. Hangman next to Helga. Then you come out to greet feminine Libra. Because you're all about the money right now. You're all about your work and your career. You're all about independence. You're all about getting yourself yours. I just remembered I didn't check the volume. I'm trying to speak up, but my voice is still in and out. I'm trying my best. Interesting. And then there's another person here. There's another person here. This person has more than one. This person has more than one. You gotta know that. Like, how should I say this? I'm trying to be politically correct. I normally am not, because I'm all about telling you guys the truth without sugarcoating it, because I never like for you to get, oh, Libra, they're coming back, they're so in love with you, if I don't see that. I'm not that kind of reader. But this person has reserves. They don't know who to choose from all of it. And the person that they were with before, they're very secretive towards. Both of them are being very secretive. And also, I'm holding the cards because there's not enough room on the table. There's also money involved. There's secrets in reference to money. Either your cross watcher is keeping the money secret, or there's a secret concerning that there's a lot of problems with finances with the main person that they're with, the one that's faking or will fake the pregnancy. That's a reserve, and then that's you. So you're not the only one, and then to boot, you're not even in a triangle. You're almost in an octagon. In an octagon. Can you imagine? First you think, I should be in a circle, because what does a circle denote? Marriage, commitment. Then they put you in a triangle, and if that wasn't bad enough, now you're part of an octagon. This one is ending. I told you. 5 of Cups. That one is scheduled to end. But there are money issues. There are money issues involved here. Money issues involved. My throat hurts, guys, so I'm trying to project my voice, but it hurts. Where they should have been wise, I've been saying that for 2 weeks now. The wisdom of the hermit was what Spirit, when I say Spirit, I mean God, the Holy Spirit, has been telling this person, because they're interlopers, they always get into our readings, Libra, and Spirit has been telling them, you need to use the wisdom of the hermit. You need to use the wisdom of the hermit. I don't think there's any wisdom in there. I think there's a lot of other intelligence, like book smarts, learning smarts. But wisdom, I don't think your cross watcher has any. Let's see what that page means. There's a Chariot. Is the Chariot a move, Libra? They're about to leave. They're wanting to end that relationship. Meanwhile, they're trying to be patient about finances, or because of finances. That's the King to the Queen of Coins, guys. So at one point they were a match, meaning they were probably a married person, couple. They've been trying to be patient because of finances, it looks like. But they're trying to start this new beginning. But they don't know which way to go. 2 of Wands. They don't know which way to go. They don't know which corner to turn to. They're talking to people right now. That's the King of Wands. Talking to see if they want to make an offer or make a change. There's the Death card. I call it the Death Rider. Make that change and walk away, even if it means defeat. I live on a busy avenue, so I'm sorry if y'all can hear the motorcycles. It looks like they want to walk away with some kind of money. Or transfer the money somewhere. Told you, marriage was involved. I think they may have a partnership somewhere where maybe, possibly, they may be a silent partner and they invested money. They're thinking of walking away from that partnership. They're thinking of walking away from that investment, maybe cashing out. But I don't think they want Helga to know. Because look, they may end up with little to nothing. There's the Empress. Is that you, Libra? I don't think so. I don't think you're that person. Again, I'm emphasizing the pregnancy. I don't think there's a pregnancy. But if she says she's pregnant, that may buy her time to try to get pregnant. Hence, For your cross watchers, if you're watching, cross watching for Libra and you're a male, you better be careful with the person you're trying to walk away from. I was gonna say wake up from, which is really weird because that's not what I wanted to come out of my mouth, but that's what Spirit was trying to say. Wake up from. The person you're trying to wake up from and walk away from, they're about to put a trap. And if they tell you that they're pregnant, and maybe they know somebody is pregnant even at work, they could have them pee on the test for you, for them to give to you. Be careful, lest you fall. Because it looks like the cross watcher has gotten good and tired and really made up their minds that this time they want to walk away. See? The World. 4 of Cups. Messaging. They're telling this person they may try to take a job. They may try to take a job because it's something that has more finances involved. But look, they want to come back towards their past. So I'm wondering if they're wanting to move back to a state, a city, a country, a neighborhood, go back to a job. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Again, messaging. There's a lot of talks going on, but they're mostly lies. They're mostly lies, Libra. But somebody is taking a good hard look at everything. They're taking everything in, including you. Sorry for the nose rub, but all of a sudden my allergies kicked in. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. 10 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Betrayal. Where there was supposed to be love, and I know you don't want to hear this, Libra. I know. If I were you, and I'm a Libra too, I don't want to hear it either. I don't want to hear about Helga. I don't want to hear about what's going on with them necessarily, because it hurts, right? It hurts you if you love your cross watcher. But wouldn't you rather know what's going on in their life? Wouldn't you rather know so you can make objective decisions? So this person's been betrayed in love, but that doesn't mean they don't betray, because they've betrayed you. So what was supposed to be long lasting, and there's finances involved, there's a possible partnership with a business as well that you may not know about, or you may know about. This person, who may be either the mother of their children or is about to tell them that they are pregnant, because remember, the Empress usually comes out pregnant in readings, and she came out. So there's been a betrayal, and there's a lot of fighting. There's always a lot of fighting with Helga. 3 of Swords. I told you guys, I mean, my cards don't lie. And my guides, being the archangels of light, Gabriel, namely, you know they don't lie. They might get angry like we do. They do have that. They do have that capacity, but they don't lie. Look at that. Betrayal and sneaky behavior with the 7 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords, possibly there's been, like I said, you're not the only one, Libra. For my female Libras that are, some of you that are in separation, if this is your story, if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, please don't take it and try to mold it into something that you know is not true. But I'm telling you, you're not the only one. That when you thought there was a circle, there was no circle. And there definitely was no circle of trust between you and the cross watcher. When you thought, okay, now that I know, there's a triangle because they're married or they're living with someone on a permanent basis. And you thought there was a triangle, but Libra, for some of you, you're not in a triangle, you're in an octagon. And for those that don't know what an octagon is, it's like a five, not pointed, but there's 5 portions to it, 5 different sides to it, is what I'm trying to say. So there's been more than, including the cross watcher, there's been more than 4 people involved. More than. Judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. Oh, Libra. On your side, there's celebration. And look at that. Happy times with the 9 of Cups. They are asking for you to stand in your own energy and take that from our counterparts, our male counterpart Libras. They're stronger than we are because they normally don't take any bullshit at all, you know? And I'm sorry to curse, but it's the truth. The BS, man, you might as well be wearing galoshes all year long. Or you know what? Screw the galoshes. Let's just put on the waders, you know, the ones you go fishing with that have the boots already. You might as well have those on because the person, your cross watcher, they lie so much. They're the great pretenders. There's so much manure going on behind your back and behind the scenes that you don't know about, that you would be waist deep if you really got to see how much manure, BS, is going on behind your back. So take the energy of our male counterparts, which is the male Libra. Work on your own security. Work on your own life. Work on your own life, securing your own life. Because changes are coming for you, Libra. Changes are coming for you with the Tower. You see that? You're going to be celebrating life really soon if you're not already feeling it. Because I feel like from your season, from now, all the way till January, possibly, yeah, I want to say into January, you're going to be experiencing a lot of new beginnings, Libra. Lots of new beginnings that may or may not include love, because I haven't seen it yet. But your career, your school, if you want to go to school, your certifications, your degrees, your getting ahead at work, promotions, money, finances, everything, stability, everything is looking really good for you from now to the beginning of next year, 2026. Look at you. I don't only see the Queen of Cups as someone very intuitive and super nice, super sweet. I see her as looking towards her future, divining the future for herself, accepting guidance from the great I am and from the archangels of light, from their own spirit guides, from their own guardian angels, from their higher self. And I feel like if you listen to your own wisdom, since this other person doesn't seem to be showing any where you're concerned, or not even where you're concerned, let's keep it real. They don't seem to have direction in their own life, and they don't seem to be able to make good decisions on who to be with, because their life is falling apart. And if you want to be part of that, that's on you. But justice and judgment is coming. Spirit, the Holy Spirit, God, or an actual court of law is dropping the hammer on this person and on the karmic, on Helga and your cross watcher. Be careful, lest you get caught in that crossfire. Your energies are going fast. Wherever you felt stuck in the past, maybe you felt like your life had no momentum, it wasn't moving forward, that is about to change. Look at how fast your life is moving. Oh my gosh. Remember I said Helga and your cross watcher were a perfect match at one time financially because they were the king and queen of coins? You having a lot of emotional intelligence are also getting your perfect match. So Libra, what am I trying to say? Spirit is bringing you someone else. Spirit is bringing you your divine match. King and Queen of Cups. So if that's the case, let these people drown in their own misery. Don't try to save somebody that's drowning. Let me tell you how it works. If you're not a lifeguard and that's not your job, and you try to help someone who's drowning in life, guess what happens? They sit on your head and your shoulders at times. They stand on them to save themselves and be above the water. And they care not if you're the one drowning instead of them, because you tried to help them and they had no common sense and they had no loyalty. But look what Spirit is bringing. Not only a substitute, but someone who actually fits with you, blends well with you, and doesn't lie to you. Material happiness is coming your way. This person is going to treat you well. This person is going to treasure you and welcome you home like in open arms type of way, to where, have you ever felt a warm embrace as somebody hugs you and holds you and you don't want them to let you go because it feels so good? That's what this person is going to feel like to you. They're going to fit you in every way. The other person, look what's coming. 5 of Coins. Judgment is coming. Justice is coming. And you didn't have to lift a finger. But remember, about a year back, last winter, we're almost to winter again. 2 months away from winter. Remember last winter, Spirit was telling me to tell you that the karmic Helga only wanted this cross watcher for their money, their finances. Sometimes my readings are very long-winded, like they last for a while before it materializes, but that doesn't mean it doesn't materialize. It's only a matter of time. 2 of Coins. Look at that. 7 of Wands. It's like I feel like this cross watcher, he's trying to like catch himself. He's trying to make adjustments not to fall completely. But the cross watcher has a karmic. And I'm telling you, since last winter, they've been telling me that this karmic does magic on this cross watcher to keep them tied and bound to the same situation. So what does that mean? Let me give you an explanation for those that maybe not understand what I'm talking about. There's been a binding between the cross watcher and their karmic. And the karmic could be a karmic marriage, a karmic girlfriend, a karmic live-in, whatever. There's been a binding that's been done to this male, this cross watcher, the person on your mind. And unfortunately for them, this is what I tell people, because as y'all know, I explained to you guys that I am a high priestess in Wicca and Druidry. I do not practice magic any longer. Haven't for 5 years. That doesn't mean it leaves my mind. So nonetheless, the way bindings work is they take stuff that belongs to you. Let's say I'm a male and I want to bind you to me. I take your photo, I take your underwear, I take the dirty sheets that have, you know, our love juice on them. And then, you know, a tie, shoelaces, whatever you wear, a belt, whatever has had your sweat on it, socks, underwear. And I take that and I send it off, or I give it directly to the witch, warlock, santero, santera, person that performs the magic, voodoo, whatever. They use that to bind you to me, or I do the magic myself if I know how. And I just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over. You look like you want to leave me, Libra? I'm going to show you. Mom, can you get that witch again? Yeah. I'll send you the money. Don't worry about it. It's on the way. How much do you need me to wire? Okay, no problem. And so every time the person tries to leave, because that's their real intent. I want to leave, I want to leave, I want to leave, but something stops me, something prevents me, something changes my mind. I'm going to redo that magic. The problem with this, two things. One that's worse than the other. Not the fact that they keep redoing it, but the fact that the more they do it on the person, it can drive them insane. They have mental health issues after that. So you shouldn't be binding people over and over and over and over, because you can literally make them cuckoo's nest for real. And then they're going to need a straitjacket and a padded room. So that's the moral of the story. But the other thing is that when it weakens, when the magic weakens because you're going against somebody's natural inclination, their own free will, they want to leave, because that's their natural energy. That's their natural thought process. What am I doing here? I'm miserable. What am I doing here? We're always fighting. What am I doing here? This should have ended a long time ago. How many years has it been? Oh my gosh, I don't have any hair anymore, and I have all this stress and all this cortisol level building up in my system. I'm so unhappy. I'm so miserable. And I've already turned into a womanizer, because I've not got a triangle. Now I got an octagon. I have approximately 5 people in my life. And this person has turned me into all of that. Because you see, that the thing is, Libra, I'd rather you be a sex addict. I'd rather you be someone who's out there chasing someone constantly and being miserable because it ends, because it's just sex, than to leave me. Start a new life and be happy with someone else? Oh no. Witch doctor, where are you? Where are you? More money? Oh hell yeah, I'll send it. Tell me how much. It's on its way. It's a done deal. So again, Libra, I'm telling you, it's weakening again. It's time to do the magic again, Miss Helga, Mrs. Helga, possibly. So if that's not going to work because it's weakening and the magic is no longer taking root, because this person is awakening to the fact that I don't really want to be here. What am I doing here? I'm growing old, and is this all that there is to life? So see how they haven't even talked about you? It's all about them. It's what they're experiencing. It's what they're doing right now in their life. And they can't think straight, most of these people, because Helga has them under their control. So, again, Libra, the moral of the story for today, for those that are listening, that this is your story, the next thing, since the magic is no longer working and this person is set to divorce or to leave, because that's what's 75% already, is what's in my heart and mind to do. The next best thing is, I'm going to tell them I'm pregnant. That'll stop them from leaving. It may not stop them from cheating on me or thinking of their Libra, but it's going to stop them from leaving me. And some of these people are in their 40s, 50s. And they probably can't get pregnant anymore. They're probably not fertile anymore. And if they are, like I said, it's not going to be theirs. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Let's do more magic. Let's do more magic. Meanwhile, there's changes on their way for you. This person wants to change. I'm not going to tell you they don't, Libra. But that's the 7 of Cups. That's only the thought process of wanting to leave and change. But they do wish for a tomorrow that is so much sweeter than the bitterness that they've received probably for quite a while already. The truth shall set you free. The minute they decide to tell you what's really been happening behind the scenes and come clean with it, that's the only way they're going to move forward in life. And the only way it's going to work between you and them. But that's going to take courage to be truthful. to stop lying. Because see, you watch people like me all over YouTube land. You don't even have to pay for readings anymore, because if people are real and real readers, and it sounds like your story, 5 will get you 10, that you already know what's going on. They don't even have to really tell you. But wouldn't it be nice if they just came clean and decided to be real and take off those damn masks that are annoying? Reaping what you sow. You cannot start seeing fruit from your seeds, cross-watcher. How can you grow anything if you don't start from square one? Start from scratch. Hey Libra, I know you know I've been lying or telling you half-truths. Here's the truth. You want me, you don't want me? Here's the truth, Libra. At least that way you know. But when people don't tell you stuff and keep things from you, how are you supposed to make a judgment call on that? It's like the little boy that cried wolf. You never know when they're really telling the truth. Healing can start, Libra, but they're going to have to step up their game and stop being a little page, a little knight. You want to be the emperor, cross-watcher? Step into, put on your big boy pants. Put them on. No shame in game if you start maturing now. But if you decide never to mature and you're already a middle-aged man or a senior man, scared of you. And not because you got all the things that I don't. I'm scared of you because you should have warning signs, labels on you. Do not come near. I have not matured yet. Just like a wine that you don't let breathe, or you don't have for a couple of years before you open it. It's not as good. There can be new beginnings if this person steps up their game, but will they step up their game? If it's all about what's between the sheets, then there's nothing between the ears. And for those that are too young to understand that, that means brains, intelligence, understanding, discernment. 8 of Wands, person's going to come back towards you, offering the sun, but they're very obsessed with what's between the sheets. Ay, 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 Libra. I don't know, Libra. Trying to get away from Helga to come to you. But are they going to really give you a brand new life? Or are they only bringing the problems they have with Helga with them? And then you stop your life, Libra, to let them in with open arms. And for what? For them to leave out of the back door and then they don't return until they want to. And then they come with more problems than they're worth. They come with more problems and responsibilities and more question marks and no answers. And more confusion that comes to you because more question marks. Let's see what this my little everyday witch wants to say to you. Then we'll go on to the cartomancy. Any other messages, Spirit, please and thank you, concerning this cross-watcher? Those are too many, Spirit. Too many. Any other information you'd like to give us in reference to the cross-watcher when they're coming towards the Libra? Is it worth the Libra's time and effort? I just saw the 2 of Swords. Is it worth the Libra's effort to entertain the cross-watcher that they are in separation from currently? You've only had 1 card fall out. Is that all you want to tell us? And thank you so much. If you made it this far, please hit the like button. Please decide to subscribe. Again, I'd love to have you as my family. Sharing is caring. If this is not your reading, then it might be someone else's. If you know somebody else is going through this, Libra, please share. change coming. Death Rider came again. The Death card came out again. This person's tired. 9 of Wands. So what are they coming towards you for? Are they coming because they're tired of want to change or will change? Or are they coming because they need your energy? I don't like people stealing or using my energy, especially when they're going to take it back to someone else to just keep living with them. That's what I say to you. Use your own damn energy, because it's your own stupidity that keeps you there. Don't be using my energy to take back to somebody that's worthless, because you don't choose me as a Libra. Three of Swords. They're tired of getting their heart broken. But now what? You're supposed to fix what's broken? So they can go back to them. We'll get some more answers, but 5 of Wands. They're tired of the fighting. But yet, when they're coming towards you, they don't stop to realize that whatever they're going through over there, they're causing you to also go through, because they're not giving you any better than they're getting over there where they are. All right, Spirit. It's not the deck I wanted. Spirit. What else are you going to tell us in reference to this situation with the person on the Libra's mind, and how the Libra should handle it? I'm going to put that back because I don't think it meant to fall out. How should the Libra handle what's coming with this cross watcher? And again, guys, this is advice. However, you have free will. So in the end, you have the right to make up your own mind what you do with your life. One more, Spirit. All right. Star power right now. You have the ability to have brand spanking new beginnings, Libra, that are very powerful at this time. The star energy is a wish come true for you. I'm saying all that. Don't compromise yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure, because that's the beautiful energy that's coming towards you. This is the energy that they're in. The 5 of Cups. This Death card has come out 3 times in this reading. So while they're going through changes that are supposed to be for their betterment, if they actually choose that path, they have to go through a lot of pain, which they may not want to go through to grow. But meanwhile, the changes are also coming for you, because the same 5 of Cups that they're feeling over there for another reason, you're also feeling at this time if you're waiting for them. And meanwhile, you can take that 5 of Cups energy that's painful, bittersweet, and you can accept the change with the Death card. And you can take your 3 of Cups and enjoy your life and allow yourself to prosper and get ahead in life. That's not the same cup that's coming for them. Those 3 cups are not for them. This change that's coming for you is strictly for you, Libra. The change is beautiful for you. The change for them, they need to go through this teaching moment. They need to go through this sour patch type of energy right now, because that's the only way they're going to see that they had astroturf type of grass wherever they are in their environment. And you were the best grass that there could be, and you were real. So the grass was not greener over there, as they're now finding out. But that's what they sheltered, and that's what they wanted to grow and held so precious and near and close and wouldn't let go of for you. So my question to you, as a mature adult that you are you going to take the moment to allow yourself to heal from this 5 of Cups that they put you in? And of course, since you're an adult, you also put yourself in. But are you going to accept the change, the death that's coming, and finally let that go? and accept this star quality power that you now have, and accept the wishes that God, that the universe is bringing you, that the great I am is bringing to you in abundance, because it's your time to flourish? Or are you just going to join them in all this problem energy that they have? I'm just saying, Libra, you are here for the reading, right? The Knight of Wands, talking about marriage, with this King of Coins coming out again, talking about their own career, their own finances. And the truth is hitting them. The truth is hitting them right now, Libra. Something about their own finances is hitting them. And it's a lot of money, too. Are we splitting the money? They're talking to people. They're talking things over. They're trying to find their way out of having to pay for at least one of these children. Because it looks like a younger person for some of you. 4 of Cups, bittersweet. I told you. It's like when you're bored or you don't really want something. That's the 4 of Cups. Para que vean, my cards do not lie. Termination, divorce. Divorce. Guys, the moral of the story today is she's gonna fake a pregnancy. And that might be the kid that I'm seeing too. Like, surprise, I'm pregnant. No, you're not, bitch. Excuse my French. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's just one more stone, one more boulder to put on their back so they won't leave. Again, the magic's not working anymore. This person is waking up and noticing, why can't I leave when I want to leave? When I make plans or try to execute my exit, because I'm not happy. I'm not fulfilled. I may have tangible goods, property, or whatever, but there's no contentment in my life. I have no joy in my heart. When I'm with Libra, I feel good. Why do I feel different? Why do I feel empty when I'm back with Helga? That's when the magic starts. Well, we got to do some more. Like I said, least you fall. Be careful that these people are not driving your person crazy if you really do care about them, because it could happen. It could happen. You do too much magic on someone, they can go insane. Just saying. Just saying. Holding somebody against their own free will, that's not from God. That's why anybody out there that's a true practitioner knows better. They know, especially if they're into Wicca or Druidry. You know better. You know, do what thy will and harm none. And I practice what I preach. So Libra, I don't see any of y'all doing magic on this person, but I do see their Helga doing it. That's on them, because we all have to meet our maker one day. Go back and give a telling of, you know, here's Metatron with a book. Top. Here he is. What have you done right? What have you done wrong? Whoa, you Betty. Really? You did? Really? Oh my. Hate to be you, Helga. Hate to be you. This has been your reading. I will be back probably Sunday. Just let me get those antibiotics in my system so we can get back on track. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. And yeah. And I'm telling you what, if you hear from me and you hear the same storyline from another tarot reader that you know that you can trust, that's always got your story right, or a story you wish wasn't yours, then you know we're on the money. And we're just here as messengers. We're here as oracles. The choice is yours, Libra, to do what you want with your life. And if you want this person back, they are coming but they're not coming right now in a good mindset. But oh my gosh, the King of Cups that was a good match for you is also coming. I don't know, Libra. New love, old love. And then the problem with this is the new love will reciprocate. For those that don't know what that word means, that means that you will love them and they will love you back in measure, good measure. This one, you love them, but they have left your cups empty time after time after time. How many times can you turn the other cheek? 70 times 7. What if you've already been there? Done that. This is your reading for right now, Libra. We'll be back on Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your free time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, your fur babies, your real babies, and yourself. Much love and light. Bye, guys. Victoria Violet signing out. Have a good one.